Okay, here we have a chain of 42 stitches. So what I did was chain 42, and on chain number 31 I took a small piece of yarn and put it in chain number 31 because that's actually where we're going to start our crocheting from, this being the loop for the pot holder. So I'm going to go into my chain 31 and I'm going to do a single crochet, and then I'm going to do in total 31 single crochets all the way down the chain. I'm going to try to do this quickly so we can be able to email this video without it being too big. I was thinking too, as I was crocheting earlier on the first demo I did, I don't know if you see, when I do this I put my thumb on top of the yarn right there and hold it when I go through and release it, and that's just, I don't know if it's the way you do it or not, but I know that it helps me to move into the next hole and keep tighter control of my stitches. And don't make these too loose. Don't make them too tight, but don't make them too loose, so that when you're pulling a hot pan out of the oven you don't have any holes or gaps. But you don't want it too tight, because then it just won't work. You'll have a golly-wonkled pot holder. Okay, so I'm coming to the end. There's one more stitch after this here. So I have 31 stitches. I know that because I marked my thing at 31. So I've gone down my chain and I've done a single crochet in every loop. So here's the trick that I was going to show you. Instead, normally you would go back on, you would turn and you would go back across the top of these, but instead we're going to flip this over this way, and this is the back side of our original chain. So right here is the chain and this is the back side of it. So we're going to go into the very first hole on the chain and we're going to go down the back side. So we're going to do 31 single crochets now, and the hole's pretty easy to find because you've already got a stitch in it, so it looks kind of obvious. You can see it there. You can see those holes pretty easily, so you don't even have to look for the hole. Use this Red Heart yarn for this. It's a medium worsted weight yarn, and I think it's the sturdiest yarn for pot holders. And it's, if you use just a plain color, it's easy to work with as you're learning. Looks like this white is pretty easy to see everything in, so not sure if you want white pot holders, but a light color like this is good. So I'm just going to end up with 31, and you can count them or just know when you get back around to your marker again, because I didn't pull that marker string out and you see it coming